And is 2023 the year of the collector? Let's talk about it on the Gym Leaders Podcast. Pokemon seems to be producing more products for the collector, right? And if you guys listened to our podcast when it first started, one of the things that I would consistently talk about and that I would like requested from Pokemon was exactly that. I would like more focus on the collector and less on the TCG game. Because I think, I know I get a lot of flack for this every time I talk about it. I don't care. I'm a collector. I'm not a player. I'm never going to win Worlds. I'm never even going to play in a tournament at my dang local card store. I just ain't gonna.
You can't win if you don't try.
I just ain't gonna, if I ever open up my own card store, I might dabble in it, but I'll probably just be the Pokemon professor judging people and kicking them out when they're swiping cards through their sleeves and their armbands. Don't do that, guys. Cheating is not cool.
No.
But, and it seems to me like they have directly listened to Travis over at TCG Funhouse.
I think they did.
Not that they've had these planned for years or anything like that. I think I've completely swayed them with my sales tactics.
I think so.
Because if you take a look at the Charizard UPC, which we talked about a little bit earlier today with the Charizard cards inside, that is 10,000% a collector's item. It is not for the players. It's just not. It's a collector's item, strictly for collectors. The box itself, the cards inside, it is for collectors through and through. Same thing with the Celebrations UPC. The metal cards are for collectors through and through. That metal base set Charizard, that metal base set Pikachu, 100% for collectors. And if you guys don't know, we do have an Arceus UPC coming out later in the year as well. Hopefully they add other things to it. I don't know exactly what all could be inside to make it UPC worthy. There's not been nearly as much information about it as there has this Charizard one. But PokeBeach and PokeGuardian do have articles up on their website about the Arceus UPC. But little information. Anyway, I want to talk about how I think Pokemon could be going into this realm, right, and taking this journey similar to what Magic the Gathering has. So if you guys are Magic the Gathering fans, which a lot of people who collect Pokemon also collect Magic or play Pokemon, play Magic, they have basically collector's bundles that they call showcases, right? Where you don't have to buy packs. You can literally buy a product that comes with 5 to 10 holographic alternate art mythic cards that are going to hold decent value, but you don't have to worry about pulling them. You can literally just buy the cards outright for your collection at a pretty hefty price. It's more than packs, obviously.
Sure.
And I can definitely see Pokemon taking that jaunt. And I really think this Charizard UPC is the first time that they're kind of like, hey, we have these exclusive Charizard cards that are going to be everybody's absolute favorite cards. And we're not going to make you buy booster packs to pull them. But we're going to sell basically 3 cards to you for $120. I do know that there's booster packs inside as well, which is kind of like a bonus throw-in, if you ask me. Because people who are buying this box are buying this box for the Charizards, not the booster packs inside. So, what do you think about Pokemon potentially going into this realm of making specific products for collectors as opposed to towards the TCG game and improving the meta and all that stuff?
Yeah. Well, I definitely see that with this Charizard UPC. I mean, you're right. Like, nobody's buying this box. At least I hope nobody's buying this box to, like, build a deck out of those Charizard cards.
I need to get 4 for an entire playset of 12 Charizards, please.
I mean, that would be a sick-looking deck. But, yeah. No, this is 100% a collector's item. Everything else that comes inside is second to those 3 cards that come in there. That's 100% what it's for. And I can definitely see the Pokemon Company, see this as really seeing the Celebrations UPC as like the first step into that like hardcore collector's item. But this is definitely like that next confident step into it. Like, okay, the people liked the UPC, the Celebrations UPC. Let's do it again. Let's go over the top with this one. Um, and I think they're going to continue to do that. It's exciting to hear about the Arceus UPC as well. I'm really happy that they're continuing into the next era with UPCs. I think that's fantastic, and awesome for the collector if we can get them, if we can find them.
They're going to be very hard to
That's going to be
find.
the hard part. That's the hard part, because then it doesn't necessarily feel like it's for the collector if you can't even have a chance of getting one.
Yeah.
However, I do think that the Pokemon Company is going to push the other side of it pretty hard as well. Not as hard as the collector side of it. I think that's going to take over and be the predominant thing here in this next era for sure. But I think they are going to focus pretty heavy on actually the TCG side of it as well, because we just got back to Worlds, right? Worlds just happened. There was like a 2 year, I think 2 year, maybe even 3 year. I don't know. It's getting all mixed up now, but there was a hiatus where, nobody was able to get in person and play. And now that we're able to get back to that, I really see them wanting to make products and wanting to do things, and, outside of products too, like bring back tournaments and all that, to get people back into playing it, excited about that. Because that's their main base, right? They need people to keep playing the game for the game to be around. So, I think though, when you pit them up against each other, I think this era that we're walking into here is going to be more of a collector's era. We're going to see a lot more products like that, like you're talking, where you'll be able to walk in, buy, the 2, 3, 4, special cards, things like that. I think, a lot of these boxes, and we kind of started to see it here in the Sword and Shield era. A lot of these boxes that came with Black Star promos, like the Black Star promos, are getting to be really awesome. A lot of times now, both cards that come in there are textured and things like that. So I really do think they are taking the steps. We're going to see it a lot more. I'm excited to see how these, no pun intended, but how these all these boxes, all these products evolve, to be more for the collector. And I'm super excited about that. Obviously, we have this channel here. It's all about collecting. And we're going to have some awesome products to open up. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, I am too. Now, again, I do want to reiterate that this isn't anything like significantly new for Pokemon. So if you remember back in 2015, 16, 17, they had the Super Premium Collection. I think that was out right around Generations. They had the Pokemon TCG Premium Trainers Collection, which had the Gold Shaman, Gold Yveltal inside with some bunch of full art trainers. And I don't even know if that box had packs. That box may not even have had packs inside, but it was basically like $100 for this massive box of full arts and things like that. We had the Shining Legends Super Premium Collection, and then of course the Hidden Fates Ultra Premium Collection as well. But like going back to the Shining Legends and Hidden Fates one, that one was really popular because they were subsets, and you got like 12 packs of that particular set as well. So not only were you getting this awesome shiny Rayquaza with this figure, but you were also getting 12 Hidden Fates booster packs, which was the most packs that you could get inside of one box, which again, really made it like, okay, this is really, really cool. So I think it's, these types of boxes are not anything new for Pokemon.
No.
But I really do think they're going to take them to the next step. I think that that Pokemon Company has realized that it really has. It has turned into this investment property, this collection property, this money property. And again, people hate talking about it. It's taboo. Collectors don't like talking about it. TCG players don't like talking about it. But there is a massive niche of people who are in Pokemon for the money. They are in Pokemon strictly for collection, investing specifically. And these types of boxes, like the Charizard UPC, like the Celebrations UPC, like are the biggest like items that you could possibly have in these niches. That, in my opinion, is probably the biggest niche within Pokemon right now. Yes, there's a lot of players, and like you said, they're bringing back local tournaments. And with that, you're going to get a lot of these players once again coming out of the woodworks, or people maybe playing for the first time. Maybe these collectors are going back to playing. But they're going to stick to the formula, I believe. Booster boxes, booster packs are going to be designed for the game like they are right now. I don't really see them messing with that very much. That stuff is going to stick the same. So instead, they're going to now give us these other products for collectors that are going to be rare. I don't believe they're going to be printed to demand. I don't believe they're going to be just mass release. I think they're going to be available for a short period of time to keep the people invested that are in it for the money game, for the collector game. So that way, instead of having to buy hundreds and hundreds and thousands of packs to try to pull one Charizard card that, let's face it, at the end of the day, is probably going to be worth $150, $200, instead, we're going to sell you 3 Charizard cards that look just as cool for $120. That's going to get scalped to $250, but that's what we're going to do for you instead. So that way, the booster packs and booster boxes remain for the players, and they're not going to mess with that. And I do want to get your opinion on this question. I just said the booster boxes and packs are going to remain the same for the player, right? You want to build a deck, you go buy stuff. Hopefully you pull the trainers you need, and you can build a nice little deck out of it and play a game. But what if they did something like Magic did? What if they gave us different types of booster packs? So if you guys aren't familiar with Magic, Magic has 3 different types of booster packs. They have draft boosters, set boosters, and collector boosters. Draft boosters are specifically made for deck builders. They're specifically made for people who play Magic. They're hard to pull, alternate art, foils, mythics, stuff like that. Like, you can get them, but they're very, very hard to pull out of those packs. You get more cards per pack, and they're usually the most affordable of the 3 types of packs. Set boosters, which are very similar to the Pokemon packs. There's a rare in every pack, there's a foil in every pack, and yes, you do have potential to get 2 rares if you're lucky, right? Then you have collector's boosters that are full. Every card in it is either a foil card or a mythic or an alternate art or something along those lines inside these collector's boosters. But the collector booster pack is $26. MSRP on one collector's booster. We're talking 10 cards, right? 10 cards in one pack, 11 cards maybe. $26. Would you like to see Pokemon go that route, or would you like them to just stick where they are with one type of booster pack and maybe just adding these special collector items?
Yeah, no, I think that sounds awesome, actually, to kind of split it up like that and have different types of packs for different types of collectors, players, people, investors. I think that would be fantastic. Pokemon kind of does that a little bit with, like, I hate to say this because this is literally the product that every single person leaves on the shelves, with the trainer toolkits, right? They do that, those purple trainer toolkits. Come with a few packs in it, so you can get actual Pokemon cards. But most of it is just like you get like a brick of trainers, a brick of energies. So
and they also give you one of the most influential cards in the TCG. So like the blue one had the Dedenne that was in everybody's deck. Everybody had a freaking Dedenne back then. Yeah. And I think this new one has who's in the new one? Crobat? Is Crobat V in the new one?
Crobat.
Yeah, which again is a card that's in everybody's deck. I think there's one in the World Champions deck. There was one Crobat V. It was either World Champion or the runner-up had a Crobat V in their deck. And they put in the trainer toolkit for you. So you get it. So they help you build better, stronger decks. It's a good product.
Yeah, so I think that, like I said, they try to do that a little bit. But if they did do it a little bit more like that format where you had a couple different booster packs you could buy, like you said, one that was specifically geared towards deck building, I think that's fantastic. That's really cool to me. Because then it's like kind of like a mini toolkit, right? Mini trainer toolkit. You're just getting 15 cards or whatever you said, 20 cards or something like that.
And you can even put more trainers in. Put 3 put 3 energies. Put 3 energies. Put 4 trainer cards in every single pack, and then put 9 regular cards. Commons, uncommons for the most part. Regular rares, hollow rares, things like that.